Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
You better get ready for the Fart Carnival. It's a Fart Carnival.
No, I'm just kidding.
What is going on?
We started.
This is the official beginning. And here.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Fart Carnival, your favorite podcast.
On gasdigital.com. Promo code FART.
I had a funny thing happen.
You did?
This might be a little bit of an anecdote for you.
Oh.
So in my shower,
Yes.
I use a scrunchy thingy, like one of those, whatever those are
A
called.
loofah.
A loofah.
A hand loofah.
A hand loofah.
Is that what those are called? Like when you...
Loofahs. Yeah. And the loofah is connected to a wooden stick.
Yeah.
Which they make and sell and blah, blah, blah. And one time I bought that. Now,
They make and sell. Yes.
now, I have been using it forever, unfortunately. I should change it. It's been too long of me using this thing. I mean, it's probably filled with bacteria. I'm like, I'm like,
gross,
I
dude.
know. So I got to get a new one.
Yeah.
But
You're like using the same brush that they clean the tongues of the orca with.
That's
disgusting.
I mean, I don't even use the stick as like I do
No,
this.
you
and-
hold this.
and there's
The stick is so you hold.
it's so
Hold on. I think we're also
I have
finding out
used
you haven't
that.
been using it correctly.
No, I have used the stick to get my back. And
but you hold
do
it
stuff
by the
like that.
top for the most part.
Well, now I do because the
Because the stick is so slimy
it's
from the
all-
algae.
it's
that
all
is
so
accumulated.
broken at this point.
Oh.
I've been using it for years.
Yo, this is akin to using the same jerk towel. Like you ever go to
Yeah.
on the road for like a week,
Yeah,
and you just
yeah.
have one towel left.
You're like, oh my god. this is
Every inch of this is rock.
So I have been using it, and I can't use the stick anymore, just because it's all falling apart. So I'm like, it's not stable. I don't need a stick, right? I could use. So I was saying this to Caroline, and I was like, I need a new loofah. I gotta get a new loofah, and she's like, oh, I was gonna get you one for Christmas, but I couldn't find any with the stick, and I go. I don't need you didn't have to get the stick. Like, you could get a loofah. And she goes, oh, I thought because you're a bit of a bigger guy, you know how some people need the stick to be able to get certain areas. And I go,
this is
this whole time? I go, this whole time you thought I was so
She thinks you
morbidly
take showers
obese?
and wash yourself.
Yeah. She thought I was like my 600-pound life.
Oh,
Putting the fucking
you're like
needing the
lifting
stick
your
to
side fat
to
and
like
just
get
fucking
my
scrubbing
asshole.
underneath.
Yeah. She
You have a handler.
she thought she thought that. She thought I needed the thing. I was like, you're crazy.
Is she crazy or does she know you better than anyone?
She's crazy. I mean, I got a little bit of a
Do you guys
belly
shower
right now.
together?
No, because I like to poop before my shower. So she doesn't want to be in the room at all
That makes sense.
for
There's nothing
any kind of
worse
poop particles
Then
going
steam
around.
shit smell. That's crazy that you do that to yourself 100% of the time.
I don't even smell it anymore. I smell it when I poop. But I don't, I like it. You poop.
What? Sorry.
You all right?
What do you mean you like it? What's to like?
What's
It's
not to
it's
like?
wet shit smell.
I don't.
You're being
smell it.
suffocated by shit. It's a physical presence. It's not just an odor. It's on your body.
I don't smell it at all, nor do I
It's
feel it.
traveling. Those shit particles are in droplets that are floating across your room and just landing on your tongue.
Ew, gross.
Yeah. Welcome to hell, dude. Have you ever seen those infrared videos of when you flush an open toilet and it just Hiroshima cloud
I
bombs?
always shut the lid before I
Me
flush
too.
because I watch that.
Yep, me too. I mean, it's probably still doing
I like
nothing
seeing
and
my poop
squeaking out
go
the-
down. I like seeing when
Sometimes.
it's a big log
Yeah.
going.
When
and
I
just
was a
going,
kid-
yes, I am destroyer of worlds.
When I used to shit as a kid, and I'd watch it go down, I'd sometimes go, no,
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it was just
That's a good
fun thing to do by
fun
myself.
thing.
My mom's watching from the other
Yeah,
room,
your
just
parents
like,
are in
what
the
is
other
this?
room, like, oh my god, we gotta send them to military school. Something.
Conversion camp.
When I was at Camp Tioga, you
Yeah.
want to hear another Camp Tioga story?
Camp Tioga, we hold you in our heart.
So when I was around that age,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't poop as regularly. I would hold it in.
Because you like to feel it inside you?
I did like the feeling. I
That's-
don't know what it was.
That's gay.
but
That's a homosexual.
Is that
Yeah,
gay?
of course. Yes.
Maybe
you like
I'm
to
gay.
feel a thick log in your
No.
asshole.
I don't like to feel it inside of my asshole. I like the thought of like holding it in and my face getting all like, you know what I mean? Because I have to poop so bad. I liked that feeling as a kid. It's hard to explain. And not even as a child.
do that, like,
dude.
by-
I like that at like 12.
So right as puberty was happening, you found out that you liked
No, I did it
a payload
always.
in your
I
hiney.
did it for years. I was doing it.
What are you
I was
talking
always
about?
doing it for years.
What do you mean?
I would
man?
hold in my poop.
Yeah. Is this
For a
something that
few
you've told your
days.
therapist?
No.
Why?
What am I going to tell my therapist?
Why wouldn't you? That seems like a pretty important thing.
All right. Well, let's reenact that. You tell me, I'll be my therapist.
Just I'm you.
Yes.
Be like, hey, Alan. You know, I was actually talking to my friend.
Hey, hello.
Hi. I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and I mentioned this childhood memory that I had that came up, and he pointed out that it's slightly irregular. Now, he may be a lunatic because he has his own emotional and mental problems to contend with, but I figured I'd take it to a professional. What do you think of this? I used to enjoy holding in shits to the point where I wouldn't go every day. It would be a twice a week kind of thing because I liked the pressure that it made inside of my anal cavity, and also I would sometimes hold air and beat red my face just because I liked just the whole thing.
Well, maybe that's just what you like. Maybe you like doing that. I mean, why are you even thinking about that? Do you do it anymore?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, no,
that's
actually,
unhealthy.
recently I've been thinking about a lot of things because my girlfriend just told me I was too large to shower solo.
Yeah, she thought I had to be airlifted into the fucking tub.
You have to be with the metal rods and
Yeah,
just
I feel-
you just get
I'm like,
trucked in.
yeah, I'm like fucking that president that got stuck in the tub.
They spray you down.
Yeah, they're like,
You're just your dorsal fin is bent over from captivity.
I pull Caroline down.
You shake her by the hair
I
and
would
kill
never.
her.
I love her so much. But so when I was younger, I used to hold in my poop, and I'll say this:
Yeah.
it was not a. I wouldn't shit every like twice a week.
Sure.
It was like I would wait a full week and then shit. So I'm holding in my shit for like 5-6 days. I remember it got
I feel
to,
like you told me this, and
I got to-
I blacked it out. Like
I
that's
got
how
to an
traumatic
age
it
where
is.
I could count how many days it was going. Like I remember acknowledging being like, I think it's been like 5 days of me not shitting.
Yeah.
And
So it was like edging though a little bit. Like this is anal edging.
You're trying to make it sexual.
But it
okay?
is sexual, Brendan. It's a little bit of like there's nothing
not all the time.
Natalie, can you actually chat GPT this and ask if there's any type of like repressed or
That's a Freudian thing, isn't it? There's like the oral fixation. There's an
Right.
anal fixation too.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. But so
Don't whatever. First of all, more to find out what this is. I'm not
I
against.
just think
I'm not
it's wrong.
anti.
I wish I were
I'm not
gay.
anti this, by the way. It's your journey. I'm not
Sure.
judging you. I just think that you haven't given this enough thought. Thought.
I wish I were gay though. So it just doesn't like I don't like things in my butt. You know, I don't like when people touch my butt.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little pressure by the scrotum,
Right.
but not any kind of butt thing. But when I was in camp,
Do you know that to be true? Like, do you is that field research or
Yes.
that's something that you're guessing based on
I've had
fear?
some field research.
Research.
I've had some field research.
I
done,
see. Okay.
If
All
you
right.
got my drift.
I'm really curious what maybe it's just like maybe it's not even an anal thing and it's more of like a control thing that even your own ass won't tell you when to
I-
shit. You tell you when to shit.
I think I think it's as cut and dry
It's never dry.
as I just liked the feeling of being like and holding it in and making it not come out.
Did you look this up? Like what it means when you just like the feeling of holding your shit in as a child? Or as a pubescent?
It's gonna
Let's
say a
that.
lot of children do this because they do.
Totally. No, 100%.
Children hold
Yeah.
their shit in,
This
right?
is not. But what's changing my mind is the fact that you took it into teen years.
I don't think I was ever a teen.
You said 12 and on. You did
I didn't
say
say
that.
12 and
you
on.
did say that.
I said 12. I said
Okay.
12.
And
I'm hesitant.
6th grade is when I first successfully masturbated. That's 12.
Me too. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 12 to
So
13.
I would say 10 to 11 then. Well, but no, but I went. Oh, but I was 11 at this
Look
time.
at you ponder this.
Pondering. I was about 11
Yeah.
at this time, or yeah, it was around that area.
So you were curious.
The first year
you
I
were
went-
a curious kid.
But this wasn't even the first year I went to camp, because the first year I went to camp,
Oh, and it was a camp.
I left.
So there is actually way more.
There's more to this
There's
story.
way more to the story, and we'll get to that. But there's more to this in general, because like sometimes animals do this as a sign of like fuck you to their owners for like leaving them. Like they'll hold their, or they'll shit somewhere or piss somewhere that they don't usually
it
do.
has
or
nothing
hold,
to do with
Hold
camp,
on.
me going to camp.
No.
It had no, because I was
Why?
doing it for
Why?
years
But
beforehand.
Brendan, when I'm not trying to get mad, but you make me so mad sometimes.
Why?
Because even the idea of bringing up something that you haven't even fully considered yet, you're saying no midway through the sentence because you're just cutting off an idea.
Look, I'm not cutting off the idea because I'm trying to block.
You're aware of all of your subconscious dealings on an everyday basis. You know exactly why you behave the way you behave all the time.
No, but I know where you're going with the camp thing, because you're saying my family left me and I was
And this is the
I
year
was
after you made them pick you up.
No, it was the year after I made them pick me up, but it was
Right.
the year I asked to go back, and I was having a great time. So I liked camp at this point, but when I was like really young, and I was like, I remember being in my room and just like watching TV and holding in my shits. And it feeling good.
What would your now what would
Like,
your
it had
ideal
nothing to
response
do.
from me be? Like what are you
listening, I guess.
I think that is true.
Some sort of listen.
I'm wondering
This
what
is
you
girl,
hope from
listen.
me.
I don't know. But all this Freudian shit, I think is
It's a hoax.
I disagree with.
So
It's, you know,
but that's fair, but based on what? Because their stuff is based on clinical studies and many trials.
Right.
ChatGPT
Your-
is on your side for this. It says that it's not sexual, but it is. They are saying it's a control thing, like an anxiety, stress related
control-verse.
thing.
being away from your parents.
Yeah, but the Freud thing is
Even
saying
though
that
you were
it's
having
a
a
sexual
good time.
development thing.
Those in you contains multitudes, young Brendan. You
Sure.
could be having a great time surface level, even internally, but also experiencing emotional hardship because you're away from your parents.
Now, well, okay.
Oh, wait,
on.
hold on. Sorry, I found something that's more related to what you're saying.
Yes.
Chat says, sensory processing preference. Some children like certain body sensations more than others. The pressure can feel comforting, regulating, or interesting. This is more common in children with sensory sensitivities.
I was chilling in my room.
Is that-
holding
that's
in my poop.
Autism.
Autism, yeah. Okay. So you're either
The
it's
bass
either
is the treble. I was holding in my poop in my room.
whole poop every day.
We brings constipation. Look, the only reason I'm poo-pooing, no pun intended, the only reason I'm poo-pooing the camp idea is because in the Venn in the diagram of Brendan holding in his poop because it feels good,
Yeah.
camp is the as Mitch would say, the the give it all to charity slice. You know what I mean? Give some to charity. You know that joke yet, Mitch Hedberg
Yeah,
has?
but I forgot what you even said. So it's the whole thing?
No, it's
it's
very
the
little
zero.
slice. It's a very little
gotcha.
slice. It's because the camp is like this much of. I probably stopped doing it after all of this. There's still a story attached to it.
Of course.
So,
But hold on. So, okay. Are you telling earlier memories? Because this is going to help. This is going to help inform.
Where I'm slightly agreeing with you now, where maybe you're onto something here, is there could have been a thing of trauma response.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not presenting this as this is exactly what it is. I'm presenting this as a potential, like, oh, maybe it was this, and you get so mad at me that now
Maybe.
it's the only perspective I'll take.
I know. Maybe Doth protests too much.
Right. So go ahead, Doth.
Yo, this is Doth. MC Doth. Doth stands for don't overstimulate the hose. Woo! Anyway, got out of that one.
Did you?
know.
You spelled Doth.
Doth? D-O-T-H?
Don't overstimulate. That's 2 words.
Overstimulate is one word.
There's a dash.
Brendan's right.
God damn
I
it.
also heard it the way you heard it.
Trouble.
I'm an idiot then.
We brings melody. So I'm in Camp Tioga.
Yep.
I'm holding in my poop. Oh, and I will say this, it is harder. I think there was a thing about there was shame in poop with me too. So being in
what way?
Just like, like even
You were embarrassed that
I thought that's where this story was going at first, because I know plenty of people that are like, I won't shit in a public bathroom.
I don't really
Yeah.
shit in public bathrooms because most shits I do, I have to take off all my clothes.
I could shit in front of a party. Like, I have no problem.
I have to do it in my house where I feel comfortable. I know no one's gonna bother me. I can stay there as long as I want. I can have the shower going. I get real hot,
Dude.
and I start sweating.
You're disgusting. Your shit, the way you're sweating and shitting and the smell and
I'm
the
just like
steam.
I put it on really hot,
Yeah.
and then I sit on the toilet and I fucking shit like one of those.
You're creating a
baboons.
greenhouse of shit. It's so disgusting, dude.
That's why all that
I'm
black
sorry, I'm
mold
being-
is on the
I-
ceiling.
so disgusting. Oh,
Sorry, I don't fucking shit wood chips like you.
wood chips?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Mulch?
I don't know. I don't mulch. I guess. I don't
No,
know.
my shitting is not anymore like.
What's your shit like? Like when you have time, what is that like?
What do you mean?
Well, you got kids running around. Like when you're going to shit, what is your shit like? What's the experience look like?
I scroll. I go. My legs go numb.
Are
and
your
then I get
pants
up.
around your ankles?
Yeah, of course.
What, in your own house?
Where are they supposed to be? Off?
Take them off. Sit
See,
naked. Stretch your.
That's
fucking
fine. But
legs out.
that is a man without kids. Where what am I gonna fucking get up and then I Warshack shit between my ass cheeks because I'm running after them. My pants are on the ground. I have like poop flecks everywhere.
True.
Yeah. So no, I keep them
True.
at my ankle. None of
yeah.
my pants are even buckles at
Are
this
you wearing
point.
a t-shirt?
Yeah. What, do you
What?
get naked?
I get fucking naked, bro. I get fully.
What do you mean?
That's why he
Every
has to
time?
I
shower
get fully
after.
naked. No, I just.
Well, I guess if it's in preparation of a
cl-
shower.
No,
but
no.
Even
if it's
so
not.
say you're not even prepping for a shower, but you got to shit. You're ass naked.
Yeah, I take my pants off. I'll even take my socks off because
You keep your chain on though, right?
Yeah, it's like the flusher. I go.
That would be cool.
Yeah. No, I take everything off and I put it on the.
Don't try to class it
shower
up by
curtain.
saying you hang it up.
I hang it
somewhere.
up. Yeah.
Great, but I mean the idea that you do get nude,
I don't
fully
want
nude.
poop getting on my shirt.
What?
I don't want.
You gotta get.
I don't-
You gotta eat cleaner or something because if you're.
Poop's not going up my back.
Well, that's what.
But the
That's what you're
thought of it-
saying.
I know, but the thought that it could, or if somehow I mistimed the seating thing, and my shirt is underneath catching, or something. I wear long shirts.
You're living on a different planet than me, dude. I don't even know. I've never related to somebody less about their bathroom
yeah,
concern.
and then when I'm done, if I'm showering after, I just pop right in the shower.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Spread my cheeks.
That makes sense, but it doesn't make sense to have the shower running the entire time.
Well, it's bad for
to
water. Yeah.
hot. Well, no,
It's bad for the
whatever.
environment.
But to hot box
I
the
love
environment.
that.
That's so.
I love that. Like, and
crazy.
it opens my sinuses so I can smell more poop. My pores are open so poop can get into my skin. And then eventually I just become a big poop man. And that's the goal. Poop Man Jones. Poop Man Jones. Detective attorney at law.
Detective attorney at
Well,
law.
I got
is-
2 kids. I need more
that's
jobs.
The best.
Poop
Oh my
Jones.
god, dude, that is yeah. I that's a you thing.
Yeah.
Like 100% unique to you. Natalie, does any of that ring true for you?
No, none of it. Oh, except for the shitting and then immediately showering.
Every time?
No, not every time, but I'm
Do you have
like
the shower running when you're shitting?
I don't think so. Cuz for the same reason, I don't want it to be a sauna.
Yeah. I mean, if
You
I
guys are
do,
missing out.
I have
Yeah,
the window
I'll-
open as
I'll
well. Which,
poop
by the
first,
way,
then
there's
flush,
kind of
then
nothing
shower.
better than hot steam meets crisp winter
That is
northeast
such a good
air.
feeling.
That's
That
real
is
nice.
such a
But
good
you're just
feeling.
sitting there in your cosmos of shit, just fucking whirling around. That's disgusting.
It's not getting past my ass.
What do
okay?
you mean?
When I shit, I'm plugged. I'm plugging the toilet seat up. My balls are big. My ass is big. Yeah, yeah. It's creating a suction.
Oh, now my chin's wet. Damn it.
Oh my god.
That act out really didn't pay off.
Especially
Well, do
for
you?
the audio listeners.
Speaking of that, do you get up to and we can really get off this topic ASAP? But do you stand up to wipe?
No, for the reason of,
Of breaking the seal.
well, just like doing what you said, where it slaps. Like it's easier to get more obviously from the front.
I hold a 3/4 squat.
Oh my god.
Well, I have a dumper,
That's
dude.
crazy.
That isn't crazy because I have.
You get up. And
I
then
can't
you
reach,
squat.
dude. I can't reach in and do my due
What about
diligence
through the front?
Through the front. What kind of room do you have?
That's crazy. Now
What do you
you're
mean?
crazy. You gotta fucking reach under it through the
Re-
front.
you reach
You go like this.
Through the front?
Yes.
Like blinding
Yes.
the level of toilet water and
You reach in
wiping
the back.
underneath. You can go front to back with
Yes,
this.
I go like this.
No,
I
you
go-
can't. No, you can't. You're
I'm
lying.
being.
You go back to front. Brendan just proved it.
What? I would if I went back to front. I would agree with you.
You cannot do this and get all the way back. You can't.
Yes, you can.
Unless you have no ligaments in your wrist.
I'm not going all the way back. I'm not going all the way up to the crack. I mean, that's where you got a problem, dude. If you have to go and wipe your crack right
No,
here,
I'm not.
I'm just going like this. I'll show you what I do, okay? I'll show you what I do. I take off the toilet paper. I go like this, put a little bit in, right? And then I go under and I get to my asshole and I wipe. And that's it.
That
And
is
the reason your shit is all over your asshole and body, that you need to go all over the place and clean it
And
up like you're
body.
washing an elephant, is because you stand up.
No, it's not. Because I go, and when I'm finished and I'm all wet wipes, I do this. It's this. I've
And then
never
you
once
squat.
closed. I'm like this.
And then
so I have a wide gate. I'm basically in a defensive stance.
Yeah.
So I'm hovering almost like a woman in a public stall, and my ass is still completely separated. And that's when I can get access to literally everything. But if you're trying to reach in through the front,
It's embarrassing.
buddy, you're embarrassing.
embarrassing.
You have 80% of your shit still on your butt.
Than this, and then going back and like, no, get a full
No,
body.
it's embarrassing for
Going
you
like
because you can't
that?
hold it. I'm holding the squat. It's not a problem. How is that embarrassing and who is watching?
I mean, it's embarrassing. I guess it's not embarrassing.
All of it's embarrassing. The fact that waste comes out of our knot in our butt is like really
I know,
humiliating in
I
and
know.
of itself.
It really just like makes us animals. Like there's nothing. There's no intelligence to it. But anyway, so I'm at Camp Tioga. I'm holding in my poop.
Yes.
I have to go.
Mhm.
Because with the holding of the poop, you see how many days you can go because it feels damn good.
Right.
And then eventually you're like, this dam isn't gonna hold. She's sinking, like so I gotta break the seal here, and I go in one of the toilets, and I think I've never admitted this to this day. So if any of my friends from camp are watching and listening, because to this day they'll say you did that, and I went, that wasn't me.
Oh, so you've been accused of something, but you've lied this whole time and said it wasn't you?
Yeah, so this is breaking
So to
news.
all the Tioga knots out there that are listening, get ready.
The Tyogicians. Yours was better. I shit so I released this 5-day, 6-day maybe shit, which in a thing of camp, 6 days is like 10% of the trip.
Yeah.
So 10% of the trip I was holding in my shit, and then I finally released, and it was and it was so long and so big, pause, that it couldn't flush. It couldn't go down the toilet. Like, it just couldn't. It was more powerful than the toilet. It was like Moby Dick. It was more powerful than the harpoons. And so I just left it. I went.
Did you wipe?
Yeah, of course. I got
So
out
you
of it.
left
I
the
went into the
toilet
shower
paper,
because the showers were
You
right
ran
across.
all 8 showers.
And it might have been a dry one, to be honest. It might have been so like this log that it was dry. Like, it was just like this meatloaf.
Okay, all right. Let's do this without that.
I agree. It's a fine line.
Yeah, it is.
There's a fine line here that we were doing a good job of avoiding.
Yeah, we're doing like really, we're doing fine china poop comedy.
Yeah. We're trapeze artists here. So it was a big log, and and I tried to flush it, and it was just one of those where the water goes down. Like, it wasn't even like it clogged the toilet.
Yeah.
It just didn't even have a chance to go in that hole.
Like, the toilet didn't even register it was in there because it was so
you
big.
could flush.
Yeah.
Like, you could pee around it.
I've had the same ones. I call those chandeliers because they stay in, they don't move.
Right.
Everything else.
If you had a stick, that's what sticks are for, essentially. That's why God gave us sticks.
I used to have to go into my backyard and do that a lot.
Oh, God.
When I was a kid.
I never did that. We had a plunger that I would just boom.
With the wood part?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, well,
I just,
no,
like, would
sometimes
go
I had
crazy.
to literally, like, break it into... All right, this is getting unlistenable. Go ahead. So, Camp
It's
Tioga.
unlistenable for you. I'd be cracking up. I'd be like, these guys are nuts.
Man, Fart Carnival, this is exactly what I expected from this show.
Yeah, right?
Actually,
Here
that's
you
fair.
go, yeah.
Here you go. Here's
you
your
go.
poop episode.
So, it was so big, it wouldn't even go down the toilet. It was like, it was trying to eat a whole fucking watermelon at once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can't even go in the mouth. You just wouldn't even go. So, I just left it. I went, the perfect crime. I had my little detective jacket up, and I was like, and I walked out of the door. Like, I held the door open.
The Carmen Sandiego music.
And I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, obviously, I wasn't going to claim it because it was so embarrassing. I was so full of shame
Yeah.
because of how big this fucking thing was.
Uh-huh.
But
You were so full of shit.
so full of shit.
Nice.
But
Nice.
I didn't think it was gonna come back up.
You didn't think it was going to echo the halls quite like it did.
I didn't think it was gonna be as much of an issue.
Yeah.
As it was.
But
I thought
Soon
whoever was
enough,
gonna
people
go
were like,
next,
did you hear?
Or a counselor was gonna go, well, let's get this down, these fucking boys.
But it was so
whatever.
ghoulish in size.
Well, before I know it,
It looked like the Mind
I'm
Flayer.
I'm in my bunk, and I'm reading a comic, whatever, and somebody goes, "Yo, this shit's so big," or some shit like that. Like, look, somebody took the fucking biggest shit in the fucking world.
Brendan silently beams with pride as he flips through his comic.
I go, oh, you don't say. I guess we'll take a look. I go, that is a big shit. Whoever
Was
did.
the bathroom was in your bunk?
So this is how the bunks at Camp Tioga
Because this is
work.
unforgivable if it is. It's unforgivable.
Well,
Prepare
to
You're a
unforgive me.
terrible guy. You're a terrible guy. I thought this was like a
what, in
walk
an
away.
outhouse?
Yeah, in an outdoor camp. I thought it was a walk away, a common area for bathroom showers, the
No.
whole thing.
Natalie,
Not
can you
connected
look
to
up
where you sleep.
Camp Tioga? I'll show you exactly what the and it's TIO.
We should get a brand
GA.
sponsorship from this camp. We are giving
There's
it a
so many
lot.
stories at this camp.
I
It's
know.
pretty fucking
I
crazy.
don't know if we've done it. If they could make us.
We're gonna get
a cease and desist. Yeah, or
ceased
a
and
sponsor.
shit. Oh, so okay. Look, click one of the ones with like a bunk. Yeah, click that one. Click that one. The one that's on the thing. That actually might have been one of my bunks. Can you zoom in on the one all the way to the? No, I think whatever. So those were the bunks, right?
Yeah.
You see two
That's
doors.
exactly what I was picturing.
yeah.
One of the bunks, like this bunk, is its own, like 12 kids in a room.
Okay.
This bunk is another. Okay. How about I point, you stay. That's another one. So these
The
are,
one recessed back there.
These two have about this whole bunk has about 26 kids in it, right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe 14. But I don't know. I thought it could be 12. It could be 7. I don't really fucking know.
Up.
Let's see. 1, 2,
What
3,
the
4, 5,
fuck
6,
is going
8,
on?
9, 10, 11,
You're like
12,
12,
13, 14, 15,
26,
16, 17.
probably 14.
17 beds. There's 17 beds in those bunks. So 2 times 17, whatever that is. So there's that many kids, right?
Okay.
In the middle of those bunks, in the back, is the bathroom, like 4 bathrooms, 5 showers, right? They're right across from each other.
The main bunk.
Sinks are here with mirrors,
Mhm.
right? So someone goes, yo, someone took a huge shit, look at this shit, blah, blah, blah. And all the kids ran into the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
It was the talk of the town. And I think I went in and I was like, whoa, whoever did that's crazy.
You were listening to Dane at the time, and you're like, somebody shit on the coats.
Somebody
and then you
shit
just
in
faded
the toilets.
into the background.
Yeah. And they just, I don't know why. I mean, honestly, I thought I did a good job of just being like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And being like, whoa, I wonder who did that.
Right.
Nuts. And then walking away. They all knew it was me. They all suspected it was me. And I think that's fat bias, to be honest. 'Cause
For sure.
I was a little chubby kid, so.
But also, it could be the fact that you were walking around camp literally like
Yeah.
purple
They're
from
like,
holding in air and shit all day.
well, it would only come up when I was alone. Like, if I was out and about.
I love that you absolutely refuse to make the psychological connections to this, dude. It is.
I
It's
was
like
out
what?
and
It's just because I
about.
liked it.
No, it's like, you know that feeling like when you're out and you're doing your life and all that
Mhm.
stuff, you don't have to shit. And then the minute you get home, you're like, I gotta shit. Right.
Sometimes, sure.
So sometimes, I mean,
Okay.
now it's, I think as adults, whatever. But
I shit in Target a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. For some reason, I don't. So I can relate to you by this. When I used to play Manhunt as a kid,
Right.
anytime I would hide, I'd have to piss.
Okay.
So literally, just the idea of hiding and being a little stressed out and nervous and also excited, I always had to piss every time.
Right. Okay. So that makes sense. So that, but with shitting at home. I'm at home, and my body is like, you need
Yeah.
to shit.
Well, Pavlov's dog, it's got a shower.
Right.
What else you got to do?
And I don't really feel that way now. Like, that doesn't happen every time I go home. But there was a time where every time I went home, I'd have to shit. And there was a time where every time I went home, I'd have to shit, and I would not shit. And I would hold it in. So,
Do your parents know about this?
no. That's
I wonder how worried they would be in retrospect.
They would be like, Brendan, oh, God, don't tell us that. That would be my mom.
Don't tell us that
Oh,
is perfect.
Brendan,
Yeah.
Jesus, don't
We don't
want
wanna
to
hear.
that.
We don't want to hear about the trauma we've caused.
And then I'd be poop guy for the rest of my life. They'd be like, well, like, Brendan holds in his poop. My whole family would know. My mom would be on the group chat.
So who was the first person to point out that it was probably you?
They were like a pluribus hive mind kind of thing.
No, they all knew.
They just all
instantly.
knew. Even to this day,
Instantly.
my buddy Jacob, who's my best friend.
And you have never come clean?
No.
This is like a murder.
Yeah.
I'm picturing that you think it's because you were chubby, and it's because your acting when you saw it was so
Maybe.
terrible that they saw right through you.
Maybe that could be it, or because
or it's the first time you looked
smell like
relaxed
shit.
in 2 weeks.
right. I looked 15 pounds skinnier.
Yeah, Brendan's got cheekbones all of a sudden.
Like,
They're like,
who
what the
could've-
fuck?
Who could have done that? But yeah, even to this day, I'd be like,
Can we call Jacob right now and tell him?
yeah, we could.
I really want to hear his response to being confirmed.
Yeah, hold on.
Because I don't know if I have any like lifelong things that I've taken to the grave like that. That's a fun one though. That is if you're gonna take anything to the grave, it might as well be a shit.
Call him right now.
All right. Yeah, keep it at the mic.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Yo. What's
Yo, I'm calling you because
Hold on, tell him he's being recorded.
you're
on
being
Fart.
recorded. You're
on
on
Fart.
Fart Carnival right now with my Cannon.
What up?
I love it.
Don't say anything crazy. I was telling the story of at Tioga when there was that giant shit in the bathroom. Remember that?
But they had to like break it up with a sticker.
Yeah, and like
Yeah,
Wags
right?
came in and all the kids were looking at it and everything.
Yeah. No, I totally.
And
remember.
how
They
everybody-
totally broke it up with a stick.
Yeah, they broke it up with a stick. And everybody thought it was me. Remember that?
I don't specifically remember, but
Did I ever tell you that was me?
well, now I know.
I remember you
fucking
being
funny,
like,
dude.
I remember telling you once and you going like, that was you. I remember being like, remember that huge shit? And you're like, you left that shit. And I was like, no.
That's so funny, dude.
Remember,
Yeah.
I love that you kept checking in for credit, but you didn't want to.
I just wanted to see if I still got away with it. But wasn't it crazy? It was like a huge shit, right?
I mean, I don't have a photographic memory of it, but it was definitely a big shit.
It seems like it meant way less to Jacob than it did to you.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't that big of a thing.
Maybe you tried to block
But
it
I
out.
remember everybody was looking at it and stuff, and it was crazy.
Well, you are a famously gigantic shitter, so
Nice.
story checks out.
All right, well, thanks, buddy. I'll call you later.
Peace.
Not gonna lie, that wasn't
Not
that
worth
wasn't quite the fireworks I thought it was gonna be.
We
he
got-
just
we-
he
we-
just could. I actually like his response because
Yeah.
it was just like
I thought he was
one.
gonna-
It clearly, certain things just mean a lot more to certain people.
That's so true.
And
That's
through
so
the filter
true.
of yourself, you're like, this was the biggest moment in all
in
of
all
our
camp
lives.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
And meanwhile, and Jacob's like, oh yeah, the shit, and they took a stick, and it was probably.
oh yeah,
you.
they broke up that shit. Like, yeah, you still think about that?
Yeah, the only thing if I was him, I'd just be like, why did you lie to me?
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
You
I'd
really
be more
find it
upset by
easy to
that.
lie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that I would be like, I understand why you lied. I thought it was a big thing. I thought everybody was like, literally the vice.
Which leads itself to our psychological attachment.
Now that makes more sense, but the
Right.
COO of Camp Tioga went there and he had to look at it. That guy
What did he have to
Wags.
look at it for? Like, what do you have to
They called him in.
See what
He-
species
well,
it
he used
was? Sir, there appears to be warthog droppings in one of the toilets.
he used to like patrol the camp, and I think when all the kids were looking at it, this is how I remember it. Now I feel like I'm an unreliable narrator because of Jacob's
We all are,
response
by the
to
way.
that.
We all are. We're all unreliable narrators because we're narrating from one perspective only.
Yeah, and Wags had to like break it up with a stick. They like called him in. They're like, Wags, come in here, and he's like, Jesus Christ. He's like, who did this?
That was
And
Bad
they're all
Cop,
like,
right?
Sagalow. Yeah, that was the
They
guy.
all said Sagalow.
Yeah.
So part
That's what I
of you
remember.
must have loved and hated that simultaneously. Because
I
one,
hated it.
well, part of you loved it.
Sure.
Part of you loved it because it's a
Sure.
lot of unadulterated attention being paid to young little Brendan right there, and that's probably why he was holding in his dookie in the first place.
Well, there was good attention and there was bad attention.
right, and
That's
sometimes,
bad attention.
but kids don't often know the difference.
I knew. I was embarrassed. I remember being like, God, get this. How do I get out of this? I remember being like,
you just
I
drop
remember being
down
like,
and start praying.
think, Sagalow,
If you
think.
deliver me out of this pickle, I promise I'm going to church every Sunday.
Yeah. Good attention at Camp Tioga was I didn't speak for a few days, and everybody was talking about it. I was literally actively not talking. Like people were like, Brendan.
That's some shit I would do.
Yeah, it's weird.
I relate
It
to
was
you
like,
on that one.
They were like, Brendan, like, do you want like?
Did you ever think
fruit
of, like-
punch or yoo-hoo? And I'd be like, and they'd be like,
Oh
okay,
my
we'll just
God.
give you. Like one time,
I get why no adult helped you. I totally get, like, all of this is all new information. I had no idea. I had no idea some of the, like, you never
a
once
little weirdo,
considered
bro.
to just, like, try to get good at something.
I know.
You're just like, I get it. I won't talk. I'll hold
Yeah.
my shit.
Well, I wanted to be like Silent Bob or something. Like, I thought that would be cool. And one time, so one of the events at camp was like a magician or some shit came. And it was at that place where we would watch the movies with the logs stacked up. And
The
there was
amphitheater.
there was a stage, that amphitheater. Yeah. Red Rocks. And I was in my I'm not talking for a few days stage. And the magician goes, "Is there anybody that would like to come up here and be a part of the next magic trick?" And I was like,
oh, you suck.
yeah. And he came up and I tried to steal all the attention. I was the worst kind of audience member. I
no.
didn't talk. And he was like, "What's your name?" And I was like, and he's like, "Okay, so you go here." And like he ended up being like, "You don't speak, do you?" And I was like, because I was like, that's gonna be my thing. I'm the guy who doesn't fucking talk at all. I'm the guy who has a
Mysterious.
Yeah, like my
Yeah.
brain is
Yeah.
broken or something.
Your eye contact is fine. You are responding to questions.
I always
you-
wanted a thing.
Yeah, you always.
Like I always wanted to be like the kid in Hardball that listened to Biggie Smalls to pitch well. You know-
Okay.
you know what I mean? I always wanted a thing. I wanted to be, this guy doesn't talk. He's always snapping or some shit. Like, I literally did that. One time, I just did it all day because I thought we saw Fantastic Four, and I was like, I want to make
You're trying
fire
to
with
find
my...
your flame.
Yeah, and I was going like this. And I even remember Jacob. Jacob doesn't remember any of this stuff, but he was such a dick every time I would do that. He's not a dick. He justifiably was humbling me, going like, "Stop doing that."
Jacob saved your life.
I know, he really did.
He might not actually exist.
Oh my God. Cut back to the phone call, and I'm like, "Jacob," and he's like, "Beep, beep," the person you were calling. And I'm like, "Yeah, you remember the giant shit."
So wait, what happened? What
The
ended
weather
up-
is-
How did you dismount from the magician? Because this also makes me think you've
I don't
earned
remember.
every heckle and every poor like audience
yeah.
interaction that you've ever gotten.
Karma is really using me as a
Because you know that nightmare. You know the guy like that interrupts or volunteers or whatever, and then
That was
goes into
awful.
silent treatment.
dude.
Dude,
I
I
do
that,
crowd work with, and he sucks.
that was like the funniest thing about early comedy and watching like DeStefano get an audience from Guy Code was, and going on the road and just watching those guys. It was mostly with him though. Is like it would breed like those dudes would come out, so it would be like guys that like quoted old school, and that's
Yeah.
why they were the funniest of their friend group. And
Yeah.
they'd bring their girl, and they would like, you know, be sitting there watching Chris, who they're both a fan of, but being like, "I can't laugh. That's a homosexual act, and if she laughs, she wants to fuck him."
yeah.
So they're just like
100%.
so pissed the entire time that they put themselves into this position.
Yeah, and that still happens. You still see audience members being like so pissed, and you're like, "What are you so mad about? Like,
Yeah.
like what happened? Like what?"
It's a
what is it?"
vulnerable place to be,
to watch another man make your chick laugh.
Yeah, I mean there is some like when you put
I
it
would hate that.
when you put it that way, it is a little cucky.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
You're
at all.
entering her in some way.
But that's
by her
why
brain.
that's why you make, I guess like, because I want, like, I whatever audience, I like couples as audiences. I think
Yeah.
they're great audience members. But I don't want the guy to feel like that.
No, the best type of guys are like my friend Anthony, who's hilarious. You know, he's just a fucking giant meathead, has tattoos everywhere. He like literally in high school was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, you know, Hitler's dream.
Yeah.
And now as a 40-year-old is a Dominican man. Like
Yeah,
it's
he
crazy.
really
He's
is.
so
Yeah.
it's crazy. Just his whole appearance. You wouldn't even believe that they're the same person. It's unbelievable. But he's great because
Yeah.
whenever he used to have first dates, he'd just bring them to comedy shows because he's like, "You're my personality." He's like, "I don't have to talk.
Yeah.
I'm gorgeous.
Yeah, it's like
Talking brings me down.
right,
so
right,
you
right.
talk.
lowers my stock.
Yeah, you talk. You do that. We leave. I have sex. Dude, I used to be his.
We're
like,
the ones getting cucked.
Of course,
really.
I am. Like, I used to be like the lead blocker for my handsome friends,
Yeah.
and I would be the one like making girls laugh, and then they'd be like, "All right, get him out of here," and then
Yeah.
they'd take him home, and I'd be like, "God damn it!"
Yeah,
dude. And then-
yeah. You were. I'm surprised they weren't pissed at you for trying to make their like these chicks.
No, they
laugh.
were doing that on purpose. They were like, "You make them laugh. You make them have a good time.
Yeah.
We'll be Pyro from
Yeah, yeah,
Tioga
yeah,
Camp.
yeah.
We'll be silent, and that'll make us appear handsome and mysterious."
Tioga Camp.
You know? And so they were the quiet while I was clowning it up. Everybody's having a good
Yeah.
time, and then they reaped the reward.
God, I was like that so much as a kid too. Like I was like constantly trying to like get the attention, make everybody laugh, and if I liked a girl, it was like awful. And like was trying to be funny, and then one of my other friends would swoop in.
Holding in a shit though is like it's so funny that that's where your head went to, like, you know, because a lot of kids when they try to fight for attention, it's peacocking, and they're like loud and
Yeah.
and you know, big in a room, and they're trying to like dance or do something,
Yeah.
right? Like, but your idea of getting attention was to harm yourself.
Well, yeah, but also
You're like a girl.
It wasn't for attention.
Sorry that I just said you're kind of like a girl. But you're kinda
yeah,
like
I
a
know. I'm
girl.
like, yeah, but it wasn't for attention. Like holding in my shit. If anybody knew about that, I'd be
Yeah.
humiliated. I didn't want anyone to
know.
know about that. I was doing it secretly.
Yeah, but were you? Yeah,
It
all
had
right.
nothing to do with any kind of like attention. Or
But
anything.
no part of you wanted somebody to be like, "Are you okay? Like, what's going on?"
No,
Okay.
I never even thought of that. I just liked the feeling of like holding
right,
it in
yeah.
and like
Yeah, now I
fighting
think it's
my
sexual
asshole.
again.
Huh?
Now I think it's sexual again.
Right. There's a lot cooking, and I do like it.
If it was sexual though, I would be doing that shit now. As an adult, it would be in my life.
Well,
which
no,
it's not.
tastes morph and develop and change over time.
Right,
You
right,
might have
right.
just grown out of it.
Right.
There's sexual things that I used to like, and now I'm just like, I'm not really. I would never go out of my way for it.
Right, like what?
Nothing I'm willing to share.
Damn, I share too much, I think.
No, you don't. It's just I'm married. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
That's bringing
Oh,
somebody
right,
else
right,
into
right.
it.
Right, that's true.
I'm not trying to.
You could say it's another person.
Sure. What
You don't
is?
have to
Yeah.
say you
So years ago.
While my son was asleep.
Yeah, while my son
would.
was asleep years ago.
Years ago,
I used
my
to get, like to get my bag batted like a fucking ball of yarn.
I couldn't see you liking anything like that.
I probably
Like getting
could.
hit or whatever. Choked.
No, I would not. Getting hit only. There's no joy in that. It only brings rage and hurt.
Yeah, to everybody.
Yeah, to me. The guys that like can take, like even I've put myself there, right? Like I've put myself. Would I like a wax, or would I like even any slight like kind of like hitting?
I bet a little bit of wax I would like, but not. I don't think I would look at it sexually. I'd be like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I also, again, like this is like how I can't sing in the car. Part of me would just be like, I just picture the Ricky Martin video, and I'd be like,
What
who do I
Ricky Martin
think I am?
video?
Live in La Vida Loca, where he's like the gayest man on planet Earth, but he has a model dripping wax, and he's like,
Can we watch a little
he's
bit of
literally
the
like,
Ricky Martin Live in the Vida Loca video, and just with the eyes of he's a gay man
yeah.
now?
She makes me take her clothes off and go dancing in the rain.
That sounds just like him. That was good. And a bullet to my brain.
Oh, upside inside out.
Living the
That was
vida
a huge
loca.
school dance song with me, for my generation.
Did he have any other hits?
Oh yeah, he had a lot.
He had a lot.
He
right?
had a bunch. I mean, it was also in Menudo, so he was like a child star that made good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, didn't he bang his nephew or something like that, or wasn't that alleged?
Okay.
There was
I'm
like
gonna
a-
have it muted just
Yeah.
so we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
get
that's
struck.
fine. He's got all these. And here he comes, Mister. I'm not gay right now.
I mean, the thing is, though, every
Oh yeah, he looks like Stefano. That's so funny, dude.
But every guy, like, you know, Latino men kind of are a little wavy like this, so he can pull it off.
That's
It
nice
doesn't-
teeth.
Yeah, he has great teeth.
Yeah,
He's
so,
a
like right
handsome
now
guy.
he doesn't look gay.
No, but just watch when he gets the.
I want to
he
hear
gets
see
the
him.
wax.
I want to see him interact with a woman. Yeah,
It's very
dude.
funny.
The early 2000s loved rain.
Well,
They loved dancing in the rain.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait. Go back for a second. Look at the way he looks at her. He's like, you know when you're like not attracted to someone at all, so you're annoyed at what they're doing.
Yeah, you're like, oh, don't
He's
step
like,
on my chair.
He's like, oh god. He's
Ugh.
like, all right, relax.
Where'd you get that dress?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
I mean, swerve them hips, Richard.
What a shitty video this is. I
you
mean,
think so?
It's in one. Yeah, they just did like. I guess it's not that shitty because
This is also his first hit.
It's
They
more fun
prob-
with the music.
no
I'm
budget.
sorry.
Yeah, they probably didn't
They're like,
spend
we
a
got.
ton.
Yeah, we have one warehouse to do all this shit in.
I like
Get
a
all
good
these people.
performance music video. I have no problem with that. Why? Where is this? Fucking
Hollywood.
No, the
Oh,
the candle part.
well, that was
So
cool.
he kind of looks like Eric.
Here we
Newman.
go. He does look like, yeah. Damn, he really doesn't. He's like, I don't really want to do too many of the. Hear me out.
Mhm.
Not a lot of women stuff. I don't want to. Damn, that's a pretty lady right there.
She's gorgeous, gorgeous.
I go dancing in the rain.
So I mean,
Oh yeah, look at that. He must be so grossed out. He's like, dude, imagine you're doing a music video. Like like swap it, where
mhm.
it's like you're a straight guy who likes women,
yeah.
and they
Yes, I am.
and you have to make a music video where you're kissing a man.
I know. I wonder. So this is my take on it, and I think it's really upsetting because a dude is just such a dude. Like they're
Yeah.
so hairy and just like dudey. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I wonder if it's less disgusting because it's a woman. Like even a gay guy can
Right.
appreciate the fact
Right.
that a woman is slightly sleeker and cleaner
Right.
and just dudes are so fucking.
Yeah, but dudes
dude.
like when dudes are like.
Yeah, I
when you're
know.
gay, you like.
Yeah, you like the smell.
You
of
like
a-
that shit.
of
You
a
like when they're
bag.
like, oh, rugged or whatever, maybe clean or whatever. I don't know. I
Do
guess
gay
it's-
guys like the smell of like fucking like musky nuts? Like how I don't mind. I don't mind. You know, a post workout.
I bet some of
visage?
them do.
I bet some of them do. Right? Like just a
Yeah.
ripe bag. Maybe that was the She Bangs video. But
Oh.
do Ricky Martin candle wax, and I bet it'll come up right away.
She bangs, she bangs.
See, that's another one.
That wasn't, yeah. Oh, baby, when she moves. I
Yeah.
go crazy. What's William Hung doing right now?
He's listening to this podcast.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like,
like-
what?
Oh, what is he doing right now? I know you can get him on Cameo.
He's probably doing like Comic Cons and shit. Why wouldn't you? That's what those guys like. If your life just becomes appearance fees and you just go to these things like 4 times
Yeah,
a year and make
that's
a
not
great
bad.
living, who
Yeah,
cares?
that
That's
sounds
awesome.
like an awesome gig.
Why not?
Yeah, you just go to places, sit at a table.
Mm-hmm. Sit at a table, listen to how people liked you too many years ago, and it like kind of hurt your feelings a little bit every single time, and then
Yeah.
you leave with $100,000.
Did I ever tell you when I met John DiMaggio, who's the voice of Bender on Futurama,
Mhm.
and he was Jake the dog in Adventure Time, and he just does a lot of voices.
Mm-hmm.
And I met him at Comic-Con. He was doing a little thing, and I had just bought the Bender poster that is hanging in my apartment. If you're a Sag Daddy to Pod fan, you can notice that. And I had him sign it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, here you go, man. You know, like, and I was just like, dude, you rule, man. Like, I was like, they just did this podcast-orama thing where all the characters came together, and they did a podcast script thing. Like,
Oh,
they
cool.
did an episode.
A
on
new one?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was really funny because they added different things that, like, there were jokes because you can only hear it.
Uh-huh.
So there were jokes about like only being able to hear and it was just like whatever. And I was like, "What's up, man?" Like I gave him such big energy, and he was like, "Hey, man, you know what's up?" And I'm like, "Dude, you rule, man! Like I love Futurama, and you know I just listened to the podcast Orama. It was really funny. You guys did a really good job." And he was like, "Oh, thanks, man." He didn't give a fuck?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, he's probably been here all day. How many fat nerds
Sure.
are walking up to him being like, I love what you did? So I'm like, whatever, I'll give him a little leeway on that way. But I look up and it says John DiMaggio signing and autographs 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And it's like 3:02. I'm like the first guy. I was the first guy, and I was
You
like,
camped
dude.
out. You're the only one.
I literally just walked right up to him. I
Oh.
was like, well, I guess
Maybe
nobody
that's
really-
the sad.
maybe I don't
Maybe
know.
he's
But
like,
I was
I
like
thought
giving
there'd
him,
be a line.
whatever. I think
There's nothing worse than meeting somebody with big energy who you think you have a rapport with.
Yeah.
Or like who you think will appreciate what you're about to say.
Yeah.
And you're met with just sheer ambivalence.
oh, it's the worst. But it's also like that is the worst. But even the reason of like saying all that to him is just I want this autograph,
Mm-hmm.
and I want something to say to you. Like I don't want like whatever, like I'm not even just like sign this, thank you, like
Yeah.
walking away. Like it's just like in my head I'm going, well, what am I gonna
You're doing
say?
them a favor by
How are you
lubricating the
doing
social
today?
interaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice weather we're having. Like, what
Yeah.
am I supposed to say? What would you have wanted?
From his perspective, perhaps he thought if I acknowledge, respond in any kind of way besides, yeah, thanks, man, it will potentially lead to more conversation that he does not want to be like. So he's got a long line in his mind.
Right.
He's got a lot of people to get to. You're at 3:02. You hit him with something, and he's like, yeah. So he wants to keep the
Right.
conveyor belt moving so he can get to the next, Fortune Femster.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think if that's the way he is, then whatever. But I feel like I would just be like, no way, thanks, man. Yeah, cool. Like even thank you.
No, of course you do. We've gone to Skankfest. There's proof of how you would react.
I know. I'm like, let's take a picture.
Oh.
I'll use my phone.
2 guys came to Springfield and they were great. These 2 dudes, and after they're talking to me and they're like they're fans of this show. They love like the stand up and all that
Right.
stuff. And I'm talking to him. The guy gave me the joints actually that we smoked previously.
Thank you, guy who gave him the joints that
very
we
kind-
previously smoked before. this.
Very kind of you. Thank you. They have sponsored the show today. and I was like, I never do this. And because of this, but I'm like, oh, you guys like, I'm just looking to wrap up the conversation because I also have to say goodbye. I have to
Yeah.
get the check. I have to do a bunch of stuff. So I'm like, you guys want to pick or like, and they're both like very clearly, like not really.
Yeah,
But he was like,
what are we gonna do with that?
yeah. And then he took a pic and it was great. He posted whatever. Thank you very much. Just nobody ever. I mean, the idea. There's thousands of pictures of me out in the world that have just never seen the light of day
Yeah,
on the
people
internet.
are like, oh god, I had to buy more Google, like
The
I had a more iCloud drive because you fucking made me take a picture of you.
The amount of, but not even that. Just people that they're like, can I have a picture? I'm like, yes. And then we take a picture, and I'm like, tag me, and they're like, absolutely. And not one person has ever posted.
Yeah, because no one's online anymore like that.
I,
Nobody
that,
wants to be
I don't, that's a
online.
kind way for you to frame that, but no, I think it's more of a me thing.
Yeah, they're like, I think I'd get negative likes if I put up this picture. You go, this doesn't really have a lot of stock.
I've been shadow banned. I posted your pic.
Well, speaking of shout outs, I had somebody at the New York Comedy Club, a couple came up to me and they're like, Fart Carnival.
Nice.
And I was
Nice.
like, who knew my world? That would just be my life. Like someone walking up to me being like, Fart Carnival.
That's right.
You're going, ah, what?
Oh, yes, my show.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I thought you were dragging me somewhere.
I thought that's actually what you used to call holding in your shit.
Yeah.
It was a fart carnival.
Honestly,
That's how we got here.
maybe that is the definition of a fart carnival.
That's Brendan's origin story.
is holding in your shit.
Camp Tioga Fart Carnival.
And I'm the ringleader. I'm the ringleader and the bear on the unicycle.
I was picturing your shit on a unicycle,
Yeah,
riding it around the
I'm
toilet.
the abused elephants walking around. All right, you guys. Come see us live. BrendanSagalow.com. I have Atlanta in about 6 months. Indianapolis. I'm on the road with Bert Kreischer for a
Hey,
few
Macarena.
of those dates. So I think we're going to Orlando and the Beacon Theater
Hey.
and Albany and Boston and all this really cool stuff. Plus a couple of the Dan Soder shows as well. So come on out. Come see me. And holla, because I will holla back, yeah.
Yell fart. I want like in the
Do
middle.
not yell.
Hold on.
You're about
want
to
in
make
the
the biggest mistake of your life.
No, I'm not. Goodbye, everybody.
No, do your plugs.
I was going to say, when Brendan comes out on the giant Burt Kreischer shows and he gets a nice applause, a nice one from
Yeah.
a substantial size of the audience that knows who he is, if you're there and you're a Fart Carnival listener, scream at the top of your lungs as he's making that long trek to the mic. Fart Carnival!
Fart
That will
Carnival!
immediately put this sweet boy at ease and make him feel like he has a shit in the chamber. So
Or
fill him with confidence.
The complete opposite, and I'll feel pressure and I'll bomb. Because people who know me are in the audience. You ever feel like that?
No. MikeCannonComedy.com for all my dates. I'm all over the place. Delaware, Pennsylvania, Soul Joel's, the Dojo of Comedy, Space Ballroom in Hamden. I'm in South Bend, Indiana. I'm gonna sleep where Rudy slept, and I'm doing a little Louisiana run as well in March. So be on the lookout for that. And thank you very much, everybody. Fart Carnival lives.
It's a Fart Carnival.